Good afternoon and welcome to AP European History with Mr. Bowlby. Today we'll be discussing Chapter 26, Section 2, The Great Migration. As always, we'll be using the McKay, Hill, and Buckler text, 7th edition. This is a mini lecture. Should go pretty quickly. The Great Migration, Great Movement. We need to first understand when I'm talking about this section of Chapter 26, migration versus immigration. Okay, and migration is the idea of movement. Immigration is the movement and coming to another country. Okay, migration is moving from a country. The population of Europe more than doubles. Okay, during this period of time, birth rates and death rates decline. There's a rise in the standard of living and a medical revolution. People are living longer. And the Industrial Revolution has created a lot more job opportunities. Between 1815 and 1932, more than 60 million people leave Europe. They move primarily to the Americas, Australia, New Zealand, and Siberia. European ethnicity jumps from 22 to 38% of the world's population. They are truly spanning across the globe. The increase in migration we can usually see about 20 years after a baby boom. Over 11 million leave in the decade leading up to World War I. It was different in every country. 1/3 were from the British Isles. Peaks in Germany in the 1880s. The U.S. was the biggest destination, but still less than half of all migrants. Okay, Argentina is another popular destination. Who migrated? Small peasant landowners, for the most part. People who were able to earn just enough money or save up just enough money to buy a ticket on a boat. Village craftsmen, skilled artisans, young, unmarried people trying to stay ahead of poverty. Okay, usually not very poor or urban people were those that were moving during this period of time. Small peasant landowners, village craftsmen, and skilled artisans were trying to stay just ahead of the poverty that they were running from. Two notable groups, Irish and Jews, were the least likely to return. Okay, that's key for your test tomorrow. The Italians, otherwise known as the swallows, okay, as in the bird, were very likely to settle in Argentina and Brazil and make South America their home. And this made a lot of sense. If you know anything about the Italian language, it very closely assimilates with both Portuguese and Spanish language. And finally, Asian migration. Asian migration was very different than European migration in the fact that it actually was a smaller number at this time, and most Asian immigrants were subjugated to very poor treatment. About 3 million migrants leading up to World War I. Most found work on plantations or in mines to supplement the loss of slave labor, which was slowly but steadily becoming outlawed. Many fled this slavery, to seek other opportunities as soon as they could. Normally they would be brought over on some type of a contract, almost an indentured servitude. Once they served that contract, they would move on. They were restricted by what your text calls Great White Walls. Okay, whites only mentality that banned Asians from many things that they sought to do in the places that they moved to. So a stark contrast between Asian migration and European migration as far as the way people were treated. And we'll continue to move on in the darker parts of this chapter with our next lecture.